Passwords being changed for the fucking 50th time, which is why you can't fucking remember them. Hi, Internet. Welcome to the archive of the Snack Network Live episode 10. It's amazing we've made it this far.
Episode 10. It feels like we've been doing this for a decade, Dave. Just this one episode, not all of them.
Oh, yeah, not just this one. Welcome to the Snack Network Live for September 14th, 2021. Our last episode was August 31st, 2021. My name is Dave Moore. We've missed 2 weeks. We'll talk about that. Of course, joining me is the fat man in Vegas himself, Grouchy Serge. What's up?
Dave, I'm so excited to be back.
Me too.
When we miss a week, my whole week is just thrown off. I'm like, man, I've got this snack, I've got this, and then I get a text. Hey, by the way, there's some sort of issue happening, and yeah, we're not going to make tomorrow morning. I'm like, son of a gun.
Yeah, so I made a foolish decision that evening. Let's just talk about this. I don't know what the real problem was. I ate hibachi earlier that day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like that should have been a major issue. And then it was like a family thing. There was the holiday. There was all that going on, right? So family was here, and then they left. And it's like when they finally left, there's no more energy left to cook real food or make any effort or do any of those things, right? And by the time it's time to eat, you're like, oh my God, it's already too late to eat. And then so we're wandering around on a Monday night, going trying to find just anything to eat, and everything seems closed. And then we go, well, Arby's looks open. And I'm like, well, I mean, I hate Arby's, but that's fine. I'll find something that I'll tolerate, right? Which
a hot beef and cheddar.
Yeah, I got buffalo chicken sliders, some French fries, nothing weird, right? I come home, I eat it all, no big deal. And then like a couple hours, right? And I'm just like, I am not functioning. My internal guts and system is not functioning properly at all. Let me tell you, Grouchy Serge, the fat man in Vegas, I was on the toilet until approximately 4 a.m. Just pouring out the entirities of my insides. I think I lost about 15 pounds.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Good job, Dave. You lost weight.
Yeah, that was the goal the whole time.
Arby's beef and cheddar.
I mean, so I was coming down here to do the notes. I was coming down here last minute to do the notes for this show. Got about halfway through them and realized that I was not going to make it through the night. So I texted you, and I hope you got to sleep in instead. I hope I gave you enough notice to not have to get up at 5 in the morning your time.
It was nice. I slept in. I felt refreshed.
That's good.
But Dave, there's just something about this ungodly early conversation on the West Coast that gets me going.
We record this show approximately every other week at this point at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on the Snack Network YouTube channel, as well as our various social media platforms. If you want to join us and be a part of our wonderful chat room and our ever-growing community of Snack Networkians, that's what I'm calling you in this episode.
Snack Networkians.
Snack Networkians?
How about snackers?
Snackers is weird because I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. And I'm not going to be Adam Leonard and call them fat people. I don't insult our audience. I love our audience. I don't care what shape you are. So I'm allowed to call myself fat, but no one's allowed to call anybody else fat. That's my rules. You're only allowed to call yourself that.
Dave, you're fat.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe we should just call them beverage buddies, Dave. I mean, we do have a beverage pretty much every morning.
I have a beverage this morning.
Dave, I have an American diet this morning.
An American diet?
Because we missed last week. And I changed stores at my job. And now...
Same company.
Same company, but I get home at like midnight.
Yeah.
After a long, hard day. And last night, it was a special day, Dave. because the wife came and visited me. One of the nice things is we work closer together, so if she works early and I work late, she can come up and see me on lunch or something like that.
Oh.
And then I made jokes because she had to go to Costco, and I was like, I want one of those really disgusting pulled pork sandwiches they have.
Oh.
She refused to buy for me. But
You know,
what she bought me?
I get at Costco, I get a hot dog. I love their boiled big chunky hot dogs at Costco.
Yeah, I get that from Sam's Club.
They're $1.50. They come with a drink. How do you beat that? You don't freaking beat $1.50 with a drink.
You beat it by adding a second hot dog. To
Wow.
But they always ask, do you want a drink with that? No, what am I going to do with 2 drinks? How do you expect me to carry 2 hot dogs and 2 drinks across the parking lot?
Yeah.
But Dave, my wife bought Costco pizza. I've never had a generic Costco pizza.
Oh my God. Is it still warm? Tell me it's still warm.
No, Dave, it's not still warm from last night. Cold pizza.
It's leftover pizza.
Yes, Dave, it's 5 in the morning. She didn't go shopping at Costco.
I don't know what time your Costco opens. I feel like it should be 24/7.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? But then what would the business hours be?
You're right, fair.
Dave, cold pizza for breakfast.
I love cold pizza for breakfast. I'm not gonna hate on this.
But I was also at Winco the other day.
Oh yeah, Winco.
They have G Fuel in a can that's significantly cheaper than wherever else I found it. But today I've got where's my camera? Phaseberry.
I think your other G Fuel video goes up today. ? Everything's scheduled now, so everything's just kind of running on its own. We have videos scheduled all the way until the 27th of this month, because then we'll transition into hopefully Halloween videos.
And then there will no longer be a snack network.
Well, then then we have probably enough content shot all the way through November and December. So,
but Dave, the important question out there.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to watch me suffer by eating an incredibly hot chip?
I have not. It is my
No.
absolute goal to do as soon as this podcast goes up into everybody's favorite podcatcher. That is my absolute next list.
I showed some friends the uncut video, and they're like, "That looked uncomfortable."
It sounds uncomfortable. I've heard the stories. I have decided that the only way that I do the one chip challenge is either for charity or for some massive milestone on this channel. Those are my only 2 rules. I'll do it for one or the other, but there has to be a really good cause.
The longer you put it off, the hotter they get.
Do they really get hotter every year?
Well, last year, it just said Reaper pepper or something like that. And then this year it was Reaper and Scorpion pepper. Because as they create new peppers that are hotter and hotter, they just keep adding that stuff to it.
I mean, I've heard that it's basically a different kind of heat.
Oh, it's different. It's different, all right. But I would do it again with you.
Well, I have an iced espresso Starbucks caramel macchiato because I've never had it.
Oh, you went with all sugar this morning.
Yes, all sugar, yes. I had the new macchiato that they have, the apple crisp macchiato, ? Is the name of it. I shot a video. Mm-hmm. I'll put it up eventually.
It's scheduled for December 12th.
Pretty much. It's it was okay. I think as I finished it, I hated it more than I felt in the video. I liked the first couple sips, and then it felt like I was drinking a lot of I don't know. It's got espresso in it. I don't know. I don't know what I felt like I was drinking a lot of. It was very weird.
Well, the good news, the grease content of this pizza,
I was going to say,
is not bad because the bread is still soft. It's not like hard, disturbing crust the next day.
I've never had leftover Costco pizza.
Me neither. I've never had fresh Costco pizza.
Fresh Costco pizza is really greasy, but it's so good.
Well, this was greasy enough that everything stayed soft.
Yeah.
But it stayed together.
Okay.
It's nice. It's tasty. You got the cheese in there, a little bit of sauce. And, you don't have to heat it up. You can eat cold pizza. Are you still having trouble opening that?
I have to open the entirety of that stupid little plastic thing around the edge that I didn't. I should have opened prior to this.
Yeah, and by the time you get to the cap, it's going to send you an email and say, in order to drink, I need to confirm your password.
And then you'll enter your password and it'll be like, this password's too old.
This password expired 2 years ago. Enter the last password you remember using, and we'll see if it's really you.
All right, I got to the cap. I shook it up a little bit. I don't know what you were supposed to do. It says put it over ice. I didn't feel like doing that. Because I also feel like this is one of those convenience things. Like you just grab it and you should be able to drink it. It's kind of like a weird, like, meh, like a nasty taste on it. Like not the espresso, but kind of just like a, like, you know how when you drink water and it's stale because it's been out too long?
Mm-hmm.
There's a kind of that taste going on.
If I go back in time,
Yeah. Jasmine's in our chat room. Hi, Jasmine.
if I go back in time and say hi to Jasmine, she'll appreciate me more because I noticed her first. But other than that, this almost reminds me of the smell of the blue Mountain Dew Rise, whatever it was called, Blue Dreams.
The best one,
Dew.
I think, was the best. That was the best one, right?
They were all the best one, Dave. They were all the best.
You like all of them? I have not drank a single Mountain Dew Rise since.
It definitely reminds me of the fake Mountain Dew Rise sugar. Just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know what a phase berry is, much like I didn't know what a Wampa fruit is. So,
I don't. I mean, I don't think Wampa fruits are real. Did we look? Did we look this up?
They were in my can, Dave. They were in my can.
Oh yes.
They come from Wampavania, which is right next door to Ohio.
Wampavania.
Wampa?
You know.
Okay, so
here's
generic blue.
Here's the thing. You're from Ohio-ish, kind of.
Mhm.
You would
Ish.
You would, if there was a place called Wampaville, no one would bat an eye here. No one. If there was any Wampa County, no one would go, that's weird. No one would question that in the slightest.
Wampa sounds real.
We got Cuyahoga, Geauga.
Cuyahoga. Oh, Geauga Lake.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that's probably a better reference for the audience. But like, we've got all sorts of dumb names like that, and they're traditional Indian names. They're not
right. And next year, I mean, not to spoil it, but the Snack Network is going live state to state in the weirdest named place, looking for the dumbest food that they serve.
If we ever were huge and big enough to do that, to travel the world, my favorite thing to do would be to go to like the smallest town in every state, like the absolute smallest town, and find the one restaurant in that town that's like the one everybody goes to.
You do realize the smallest towns in most states don't have restaurants. They barely have people, Dave.
No, but they do. They have to have some sort of. They have to have one restaurant.
Dave, that is not true. I grew up in small towns. They don't have to. I grew up in a town.
They don't have like one
between two other towns.
They don't have like one little diner, one little breakfast place. They don't have anything. You think? Come on.
Not some of the small towns in Pennsylvania I grew up in.
Okay, the smallest town in every state that has a restaurant. Then.
Dave. I woke up early to eat pizza and drink bad energy drinks.
Not have a deep, meaningful conversation about the smallest towns and whether they're valid enough to have restaurants or not. This is okay. It tastes better as I sip it more. Like every Starbucks drink, it's slightly better the more you drink it. It's almost like they convince you that you're part of it.
You just wish it was Dunkin'.
I do. Dunkin' is the best.
Dave.
Every week on the Snack Network, we do our best to keep you up to date on the things happening in the world of snacks and foods. And I put this in here because I can't remember if we talked about it or not, because it's come up multiple times and I didn't even put a link into it. But cream savers are on their way back.
Cream savers are
little hard candies that are like lightsabers, except they're
Okay.
like orange cream flavored.
Are they
And
filled with like cream in the middle? So after you break the hard surface, you get this like ooey gooey creamsicle flavor.
it's not really ooey gooey. That's not the way I remember them. They're just like hard orange cream candies. But they
Mm.
and there's another flavor, and I have to look at what it is. But they're great, and
So
I
they're like
remember them.
Werther's original, but they have better flavor.
I don't remember them going away at all. I had them a ton as a kid. They were one of my mom's favorite things to have on the counter. And they are delicious, and I cannot wait till they're back.
I hope you're not disappointed, Dave. I don't want to see the disappointed reaction on your face.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be videos. There'll be videos galore when I finally find a bag of cream savers.
Speaking of disappointment, Dave.
Yes. Okay.
So evidently, and I don't know how this is a real thing, but it says America's largest fast food chain is being investigated by the federal government. The feds want the scoop on Mickey D's perpetually broken ice cream machines. Dave, why is this so important to people? Following a recent spike in press coverage of McDonald's perpetually broken McFlurry machines, the federal government is entering the fray. The FTC wants the scoop on Mickey D's notoriously unreliable soft serve equipment. Blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, if you
Okay.
have a machine that runs 24 hours a day in theory, like, it's going to have to go down for maintenance. It's going to have to be refilled.
Okay. So
Sometimes people are going to poop in the machine and then they have to clean it out for a couple of days and
you think
sanitize it.
you think he's kidding everybody? You think that's like just like a joke? But like if you worked in a retail environment, like nothing, even the possibility of somebody pooping in the ice cream machine is an entirely legitimate possibility.
So, hold on a second. I need to wash the taste out of my mouth of some pizza.
Here's
McDonald's machines being broken is such a joke that last year in August, McDonald's sent a tweet out from their official Twitter account. We have a joke about our soft serve machine, but we're worried it won't work. Like, even they make the joke. That's how bad it is.
here's the thing. Um, I've worked in lots of retail environments, and in my previous 7-Eleven retail experience, we had a lottery machine. Okay, now having a lottery machine is no big deal, but the people who buy the lottery are horrible people. Okay, if you buy an occasional lottery ticket, you're not an evil human being. Even if you go in and buy just like a random ticket, even every single day, you're not an awful human being. The people who
What if
play,
every day that you buy that ticket, you pulled the dollar out of your sweaty sock and hand it over
then
to the retail?
you're an awful human being in general. That has nothing to do
Oh,
with the
okay.
lottery. It just makes you a bad person. Um, if
Ooh,
you go in and play the daily multiple every couple hours drawings with the three numbers, and you have specific numbers you need to play every 20 minutes, and you show up at the store about every 45 minutes to buy new tickets, and you make the cashier put them in manually, and a whole bunch of things, you're an awful human being. Okay, now that the scenario that I got into when I had a line all the way to the back of the store, operating an entire gas station by yourself for approximately 16 hours at a time, I would just start telling people that the machine is broken. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. But I would just say it's down.
you cost somebody $1 million, Dave.
You're right. Good.
That's rude.
It
Dave,
didn't cost me $1 million.
not snack related,
Yeah.
but definitely being an awful human being related.
Uh-huh.
The other day I'm at work.
Okay.
There's this guy in there with his girlfriend. She's moderately attractive and she's dressed in way too tight clothing and very skimpy because
Uh-huh.
it's still 100 degrees in Vegas for whatever reason.
It's,
And they're
it's it's
looking,
still 100 degrees in Cleveland too. Just,
yes, but I'm not sweating as much as you are.
you're right.
Um, so they're looking for some product, and like I'm trying to get like, oh, that's over there, that's over there, and then he goes, and we need a washer. Um, babe, can you show him the washer that we're looking for? And she goes, you'd really have to put me on the spot, wouldn't you? And she stares at me, and she goes, this is awkward, as she reaches into her breast because She doesn't have any pockets.
They
But
never
she's
do.
like staring me in the face and smiling at me as I'm like, listen, if it helps you, I will cover my face up so I don't see you touching your own boob. But like
I
just the
mean,
way that it
we
happened.
all have boobs. Just touch them.
I know, but I only get to touch two, and they're just no fun, Dave. They're mine, Dave.
Oh, okay.
It
Careful,
didn't come.
careful what you say.
Sorry, I wasn't high enough on the camera to show people what I was doing. Anyway, so speaking of boobs, Oreo is trying to give us all diabetes by
Let's
telling us that we have to catch more than one.
let's establish before we move on from the McDonald's machine, though, that they're also investigating the possibility that the company that provides the machine is not giving like the correct support to fix them, meaning the stores are unable to fix them on their own, so they're relying on the company who makes the machines, and the machines are actually always broken, and they have to rely on that company to fix them, so that's a problem.
How's that a problem?
Because you should
That
not be
keeps me in business.
you should have it does, but you also should have the right to fix your machines. And if you're reliant on only one service company to fix them, you have a problem. You have especially when they go down this frequently, if they're actually going down at all. That's the real question.
Yeah, but Dave, are you going to trust a sweaty, pimply 16-year-old from Geauga Lake to fix the McFlurry machine?
You know, I had to fix lots of brand new 7-Eleven equipment machines to make them just do what they needed to do on my own and figure it out.
And you lied about them all the time saying they were down.
No, sometimes they were down. You're right. Lots of times I would say they were down just to prevent me from having to do anything. That's the question, right? Are the McDonald's employees purposefully saying the machines are down just so they don't have to clean them and do a bunch of work, right? Which I also understand. Or is there a problem with the machines that the company is providing and not allowing McDonald's to have, on hand people who can fix machines?
Alls I know is that 11:45 at night, the McDonald's next to my work magically is out of ice cream, and they don't have any breakaway donuts left.
I mean, at 11 o'clock at night when it's a McCafe thing, I don't blame them.
I do, Dave.
I think you're going to have to
That's
go
when I want a donut.
I think if you want to pull apart donut, you're going to have to go a little earlier in the morning. Although
So inconvenient.
I've started to hear that people are having a hard time finding them in general. So I think they are having a hard time with supply. That's not good. Okay, let's talk about the Oreo thing.
You know what would make me want to eat more Oreos? If I pretend I'm hunting down cute little critters and destroying them, eating their family, and catching a Pikachu and then getting electrocuted, because that's what I would do. Like with my daughter, I'd be like, "Oh look, I got a Pikachu."
Yep.
So for some reason, Oreo is combining with Pokemon, and you have 16 unique Pokemon designs in your Oreo cookies. I don't know what the list is because it doesn't give it to me.
It's it's hard to find a defaultive list of the 16 Pokemon that are actually on these.
Right, but on the cover there appears to be a Pikachu,
Obviously.
a Charmander,
Obviously.
Kirby. What's the pink guy?
Jigglypuff.
My bad.
Also in Smash Brothers.
A guy that looks like an owl, a Geico
Kirby.
gecko. I don't know, Dave. I'm not big into Pokemon.
What I find fascinating about this entire
Aardvark. But they're all smiling and looking like they're having fun, except for, like, if you look at this picture, you got the ring of Oreo. It says discover all 16 Pokemon. There's a Pikachu to the left, and he looks like he's enjoying life. All of them are happy and smiling. The Geico lizard looks a little evil. The paint thing looks like it's up to no good. But there's this blue guy who looks really, really sad, Dave, right above Pikachu. He just looks sad, like Bambi after the fire.
I don't understand. Look, I understand the appeal of putting your favorite characters from whatever franchise onto things. I get it. That's fun. I also get putting it on the boxes. I don't even question carving some of them into the cookies. I don't understand the people who are actually legitimately trying to collect these. What's the point of collecting these? They're just gonna get stale. Like, what's your end goal here? You're gonna have nasty looking a collection of what? Dirty, expired, hard cookies
that you can then sell on eBay in 4 years. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I guess so. Somebody will want them for more than you paid for them. It doesn't seem that fun to me.
Collecting Oreos.
It's also not a special flavor. They're just regular Oreos. Depressing. I wish it was fun, and it's not to me.
Right, like the Charmander one should be flaming hot.
Let's talk about the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew for a minute.
The one that I haven't been able to secure, and like these limited flavors are starting to really annoy me because I can't get them.
Flamin' Hot.
Sad, Dave.
I spent approximately an hour and a half refreshing the Mountain Dew store, the official Dew store at MountainDew.com.
The one that always tells me 404. This is not the Dew you're looking for.
Yes, that one. I had it in my cart. I got to checkout, typed in all my information, and then I clicked the next button, and nothing would happen. I did that. I did that loop for
even get anything to load, Dave.
I did that loop for an hour and a half. It would let me get the more I put in the cart. If I put more than 1 6-pack in the cart, it would usually let me get one screen further. But I wasn't about to buy 5 6-packs of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. I still have Mountain Dew.
Why not?
I still have Mountain Dew Cake Smash. We bought 2 cases of it. It's fun. I'm glad I got to drink it, but the overall taste, I don't need it. It's fun to drink 1 can of it, and I would get one to you if I could, but I'm not confident in shipping you 1 can across the United States.
Dave, just save it. Because I will come and drink that one.
Come! Get here!
2 years later, 3 years later, I don't care. I'll open that bad boy and chug it.
It'll be expired and nasty and... No. We did not get Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot. Redneck Snacks did. Our friends of the channel, they have it. They just put up their video last night of trying it. Sounds nasty. I am not really upset that I didn't get to try it in the sense that I don't think it's probably very good, but I am upset that I did not get to do the experience of having it.
I feel like I'm going to go on eBay and buy an overpriced can just so I can drink
it. They keep going up. It keeps getting worse.
Why is Mountain Dew trying to be collectible, Dave?
That's the part I don't understand. It's, once again, let's go back to the Pokemon Oreos. Why it's not something that will be good later. It's not. It will expire. It will get nasty. The Cake Smash is really fun, and I think everybody should have gotten to drink a can of Cake Smash. Do I think that
should just get a national release? Make it a limited time national release for
just like
Livewire.
Yeah, Livewire, Do SA, Baja Punch Voodoo. And Flash, Voodoo. All of those. The green apple that no one can find because it's a Kroger exclusive. We don't have freaking Kroger here.
You don't have any Kroger stores
It's an hour away to go to a Kroger.
Walking or by bus?
Driving.
Just checking.
It's fair. We I will spoil this because if you're here listening and watching our show, you're my favorite people in the audience. We went all the way to Freddy's, so we drove like 48 minutes all the way to Freddy's in Akron to shoot a video trying Freddy's for the first time.
Freddy's frozen custard?
Yeah, don't have one over here. I've heard nothing but great things. I've heard that it was better than Five Guys. Was the story I was told. Will I tell you how I felt about it in this podcast? No, you'll have to wait till my Avengers video to go up.
So it is I like Freddy's. Mm-hmm. I like Five Guys. Freddy's is a different style burger than Five Guys.
It's definitely more...
The comparison of someone saying this is better than that, they're two different types of burgers to just
Yes.
blank slate say this burger's better than that
You
burger.
should compare it to Steak and Shake would be a better comparison.
You mean the one where they're closing almost all their stores because they can't figure out how to be profitable?
Is that if they can't figure out how to be profitable? How about stop selling your burgers for $3.50?
How about stop providing coupons and everywhere you go, people were like, yeah, that's for corporate owned places only. And
Also, the coupons get me like 43 cents off of a burger that already is extremely under. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Hey, Steak and Shake, if you want to stay in business, sell your burgers for a little bit more money. No one's going to complain. A $4 burger that comes with fries and you get served, maybe here's a wild, crazy idea. Sell them for $5. Sell them for $5 wouldn't even no one would bat an eye if you went up to $5. You'd make $1 and more on every burger. They're not the highest quality of burgers, so don't tell me you're not already making a semi-profit. It's your labor that's probably your problem.
Yeah, but Dave, that $4 burger, once you add a shake, is like $23.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So raise the prices of the burgers a little bit. No one will notice. No one will notice.
All the Steak and Shakes out here are in casinos, so it's slightly more expensive.
They're all closed out here. They're all vacant buildings. They're all of them. They're all over the place. I think there's still one that we could drive to that's like 40 minutes away. But in that case, now I could go to Freddy's in Akron.
Freddy's?
In Akron. All the way from Cleveland to Akron, people. I know that probably means nothing to non-Ohioans or people out of this country, but it's not driving almost an hour. Especially if you make one wrong turn on the highway, it becomes an hour.
Well, that just means that one, it stays a special occasion and you don't overdo it.
That's fair. That's
Two, you work up like, man, you know what? Next Friday we're going to Freddy's, and then you get all excited about it, and I can tell just from your reaction that you didn't hate it, so that's going to be a good video.
Right.
But I love their PBC and B custard. I enjoy their burgers, but you know what I really like? They sell their fry sauce. If you go through the drive-thru and just like, can I get a bottle of fry sauce? They'll just sell you a bottle.
Oh, I didn't
And
know
then they
that.
have a spicy jalapeno fry sauce that they will also sell you. And I would buy that and just use that as my fry dip at home.
See, here's the thing about this Freddy's trip. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, no, it's worth it. Go to Freddy's." I don't even remember who said this because the person I thought who said it to me was like, "What's Freddy's? I've never heard of it."
Dave has conversations with people and they don't have them back.
and yet, I was given like no advice, no secrets, no nothing. So like the custard menu, because you can customize everything all you want, right? It's great for burgers because burgers, nobody likes the same thing on burgers. But in the case of the custard, I was so overwhelmed that I think, I mean, I got something I liked, but I don't think I got something that was like, ooh, this is the reason to come to Freddy's. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you could get jalapeno fry sauce. That sounds.
Well, you didn't tell me you were going.
I will tell you when I go again.
Now I want to make a trip just to buy some sauce. Be like, I'm going to do a review of the jalapeno sauce. Start chugging it.
Yeah. Anyway, I would like to round out today's episode with thanking our wonderful audience. We are at a whopping 223 subscribers.
But most importantly, Jasmine, you're the best of all of them.
Yes, because you were in our chat room and you listened to Inspirations Beyond Disabilities, even when I'm not on it. I know that the only reason you listen to that podcast is because of my sweet, sweet voice. Can't even say that with a straight face. No, that's not the reason anybody listens to that show. It's not me. And also, our wonderful live participant, Mark, was left a comment on one of our videos. So Mark's still out there. Hi, Mark.
He's getting so much play off that one time that he showed up.
Yeah, well, he was here the one time. He was the only person here, and he legitimately talked to us the entire show. So I appreciate Mark and our commenters. To Ben, who does not like Adam Leonard's jokes, I suggest that you go watch and listen to the Megadads. Seriously, Adam Leonard is a funny guy. Sure, his bread joke was a little stupid, but he's also a dad, and it's a dad joke, and it was dumb. So enjoy it, be happy, and stop sending shade towards our amazing community of friends.
Dad jokes. So that's what I need to start bringing. Got it.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to the Snack Network Live for September 14th, 2021. My name is Dave Moore. Joining me, of course, is Grouchy Serge, the fat man.
We're less than 2 weeks away from me being the older fat man in Vegas.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm going to have to think of something really cool to taste.
What's it, the big 30?
Yeah, you can tell by all the black in my beard still.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, none of the gray, none of it there.
Young at heart.
Of course, we hope to be live, if I'm not up all night in a different room, to be here next Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got some big, funny, stupid Halloween videos coming up, as well as a bunch of other fun stuff. We'll see you soon. Follow us on our various social media platforms, and tune in next week to the Snack Network Live.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Hopefully. We made it to 10. This podcast has not faded. All right. I will send you a script for your Halloween ghost character. We're still live, but I will allow them to know about it.
It's like behind the scenes.
I set up black lights. There's a whole thing.
Yeah.
We shot with my new camera, my Sony A6100. That was fun. We shot actually with my old Rebel T3i, my old Canon DSLR. So we went all out.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's goofy. It's great. You know what the weird thing the black lights do, because I won't get to talk about this on anywhere else, is it turns my entire bar top like green.
Oh.
Like my bar top's, like a wood. You've seen it. It's brown wood, but like when the black lights are on it, the whole thing just turns like baby Barth green. It's weird.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. It just looks weird. You'll never see it in the videos because we have other lights shining on it that kind of bounce off to make it look normal. But when the black lights are the only thing that's illuminating that bar, it looks weird. Jasmine, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. You are one person in our chat room today. Was there anybody else? No, just you.
But at least someone was here for us.
Yes.
Oh, and she said his bread joke was a little stale.
I
like that one.
See, these are good jokes. These are the kind of comments you need to one up the dad jokeness of Adam Leonard's jokes. That's how you do it. I mean, come on. He just went outside of Target and played his Spider-Man. He played the Spider-Man theme song on guitar, dressed up as Spider-Man outside of a Target.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
If you can't respect Adam Leonard for that, then I don't know what. He did it for charity, people. Come on. It's great. The peanut butter saltine cracker shirt thing was just a little weird, but
I didn't watch that one yet.
I did not get to watch the entirety of it. They made it very dramatic with the music, and I did not feel comfortable sitting in a public space watching that on my phone. Watching somebody play outside of Target as Spider-Man playing guitar is not that weird. But if somebody comes over my shoulder and is like, "What the hell are you watching?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam Leonard's singing voice is not very Spider-Man-like, though.
No, he doesn't sound anything. He sounds nothing like I would think Spider-Man.
He does not sound heroic at all.
No. Adam has a very nice voice for podcasting. Like, in no shape or form is it a bad voice for podcasting, but when like if he were to go out even to do like a cartoon voice for Peter Parker, they'd be like,
not today.
Not maybe like Dr. Connors or something he could pull off.
Yeah.
But not Peter.
No. He is not a Peter Parker.
Okay, live chat room. Go check out the Mega Dads. Go check out Inspirations Beyond Disabilities, although Jasmine's the only person here and she already knows that. Those are our featured channels. We think I have Justin as our friend. He probably got Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew, I'm going to guess. Everybody else got it except us. So go check them out. And we'll see you guys next time, next Tuesday, hopefully. And I also hope to stream WarioWare at some point this week just for fun and shits and giggles.
Because you want to tweeze
armpit
hairs?
I love that game.